for you. We want 850 horsepower by lunchtime.
Right on. See you in 20 minutes.
What happened? That's all I got. I don't know. G'day legends, welcome back to another episode. Now this week, we are back at Powertune with the JelyRol. Now you can obviously see the JelyRol behind me. Benny's getting into it, working pretty hard. So what we're doing today is, we're getting new injectors put in. We've got some 660cc's going in, and we're gonna thank AVO Automotive in Perth, absolute legends. We're gonna billet fuel rail going in, and we're gonna crank the boost up. We're gonna see where this turbo actually goes, see if we run out of fuel again, or see what power we get and where the turbo's efficiency runs out. And then, after that, we're gonna start playing with turbos. Not on this episode, but probably the next one. We'll start playing with turbos and seeing where we end up. But let's get into it and see how we go today. Come on.
Can't tell this James here.
Poor engine, eh? Poor engine. Righto, we are back. Look at the goodies, 660cc's, I'll tell you. And Benny, just for wank, I got a billet fuel rail, just because I don't really know. I was like, yeah, we'll get it because it's cool.
Won't complain. Thanks, sir.
Yep, exactly. These are for you.
Yep.
Now, we want 850 horsepower by lunchtime.
Right on. See you in 20 minutes.
And a big shout out, by the way, to AVO Automotive in Perth. Now, he's got the 204 horsepower Jimny. Absolute legend, does great kits for him as well. He hooked us up with injectors and the billet fuel rail. Absolute legend. Oh, look at this, look at goodness. We're on, we are on. Hey, what are we doing?
Pulling out these tiny little 200cc squirters, buddy.
Ooh, yeah, see, 200cc's of injector, stock, no good.
Not enough.
Not enough, ran out on what, £6 boost, wasn't it?
Thereabouts, yeah.
Let down. Now you guys probably remember Benny from last time. If you don't, this is Benny from Powertune. He's the bad guy, did the health tech, done all the goodness. So he's doing our tune today and gonna put all the new parts and stuff in, and yeah, what do you reckon we're gonna make it?
Ooh.
At the wheels. We had 113 last time.
I reckon we can do better than that this time, for sure.
180?
Maybe. But we're still dealing with little axle shafts, a little clutch.
Don't worry about that. No. Don't worry about that. That's minute.
I reckon we're going to have enough fuel now. It's going to be like what is potentially going to break, or if we have any heat issues.
Yeah. Interesting. But we'll see how we go, I reckon. What do you reckon? Let's put a bet on it.
Ooh.
You pull a number and I'll pull a number.
I'm tuning it. I can dial it in wherever I...
No, we've got to give it the max.
On the small tyres, I call it 195.
195? Woo! I was going a bit less. I was going for the 180. Righto, done. $5. No, $1 American. Because I stood on the American dollar that you say 195, I say 180.
Yeah,
done.
Roger.
Yes! We're on. I'm losing probably because he's the tuner. And the best thing about this is that the tuner wants more than me. I actually want 200, but the best thing is that he wants more than me, so we're going somewhere.
Yeah, not good enough.
Nah, terrible.
Expected more out of you fellas.
I'm going to tell you everything you want to know about injectors, right? So this one, factory injector, and what it does is it sends a pulse to it and it goes, psh, squirts fuel. This one, a Bosch injector, what it does is it sends a pulse to it and it goes, psh, and squirts fuel. But this one squirts more than this one. And that's about all there is to injectors, guys. Really nothing to them.
That's it.
I actually have zero idea apart from that of what they do. You have any idea what they do, Al? That, yep. You know what they do, Benny?
At a certain flow rate.
No, you nailed it.
Nailed it. See, perfect. Look at that, could be a mechanic.
Rail's going to sit in here. Fitting coming out the front here, which is fuel line here. Mm-hmm. You're either going to change that to a barb and have a hose clamp on it, or we can put a like AN line the whole way through. That's going to be like braided with screw-on fittings either end.
Way cooler.
It would
make it look way faster than it is, right?
Yeah.
See that? It's all about how it looks.
Alright.
Right, we're going braided line. We're on.
Yeah, we'll mock that up then.
Oh yeah, we're getting it made today. And then, what time do you reckon we're tuning? Midday?
Yeah, midday. Into the AVO.
Ooh, he's on. Benny! What have we got? Fill me in.
Making some power, buddy.
Are we?
We're getting closer.
Look at that. 173 horsepower at the wheels. And 233 Newton meters.
So far.
So far. What do we got? How much more you reckon we can push it?
Depends how far you want to push it.
I've had a few beers. To be fair, I've had a few beers, so let's talk real. Where are we at? So we got fuel still? We got fuel?
Plenty of fuel.
Plenty of fuel. What do you reckon it's doing boost wise? What do we got? 12?
It's a 12 pound.
12 pound. Righto. And if we punch more boost, what do you think?
I mean, up is up, but just depends how narrow those rods are.
All right, so are we knocking?
Not yet.
Not yet. Remember that chat this morning?
Yeah.
195, 180.
Yeah.
We're close to 180, but I wouldn't mind giving that $1 away.
It's not over yet, I reckon.
I reckon we still got more. I think fuel's coming. We've got more fuel coming.
Yep.
So the fuel's a bit old. So give some context here. In November, December, early December, I fueled up in WA. It's now been 2.5 months, 2 months. And the fuel's probably old. And it was in Lancel and that, so I don't know if it's really good quality, whatever. So I've got 20 litres of nice 98 coming. And we got loads of fuel on the injectors. So I'm thinking maybe you know what? Let's just put the new fuel in.
Yeah.
And let's just give it a squeeze and see how it goes. And I think we go more.
I'll let you have a listen to it because now she's revving all the way out to $6,000.
Yeah. Power all the way to 6.2.
Yep.
Right, another thing to give you guys insight on. So the K15B is pretty much all of it's aluminium in that.
Yep.
It's entire aluminium motor, rods, everything. So they're not super strong. So at some point, we're going to get to the point where the rods are probably going to let go and they're going to put a big hole on the side.
The rods will be steel, but they're probably like that.
Yeah, there you go. Rods, they're like that. So, problem being, if that happens, we're only 8 weeks from Brisbane 4x4 show. I wouldn't mind taking a running car there, but I also want to make some big numbers. So, I think we're going to push it. I think we're going to find out anyway. We're going to have a little look and we're going to find out. But I've had a few beers and I get very excited over these things. And I think we need to hit the 200 mark. It's got to happen. That'd
be nice.
Yeah. Now, Mr. AMV, you're a bloody legend. He did 204 at the hubs. I just want to do 200 at the wheels. So I smashed his record. And that's what we're aiming for. However, I do know a wrecker who's got one of these engines that we could rebuild. I could probably get some rods in time from Italy. And we could actually make... Where do you go with this? The axles are about this big too. I'm getting out of control. But anyways, let's do it. Yee-hoo! We're on 200 horsepower. Northern Fridge, let's have a look. Reckon it's gonna be, if there's no beers in here, we're out. New dyno person. What is that? What? All right, you know what? I'm gonna stand corrected. Theoretically, this shriveled up fermenting apple at some point will become alcohol. So I'm gonna put that back in there.
Hey, it's right, I'm ready.
Wait, I stand corrected. What have I just found here? Oh, the big boy's got pissed. We're on. Today's going to be a good day. Big boy's here now. He's brought the fuel. He's saved the day. Now we're going to hit the 200. We're waiting any longer. We're stuck at cold feet about this, but I think we're going for it. Let's get into it. Pump her in. Now let's just be fair here, guys. It always pays to have mates that like to watch carnage, so they bring you fuel and just like to see bad things happen. Threw a bottle of octane booster from 85 to mix with it. To really get it going. Oh, big boy! And this is what you call service. The final legend.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. You're an absolute legend. See this is how we, oh, can't get him open now. Cheers, legends. Righto, so fuel's arrived. We're on, we've got new fresh fuel. Benny's gonna do the next run. We're gonna go for 14-pound boost up towards that and see where it lands and see how we go. And then we'll make a decision if we're gonna go to the next stage again. You reckon the turbo's gonna hold at 14 pound?
Grade A Chinesium, so who knows?
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's Chinese turbo. We have ordered another one, which we'll talk about in another episode, but we've got a Chinese turbo. So we're gonna go up to 14, see what happens, let's see how it goes. Righto, buddy, let's get into it. 300 horsepower. What happened? It wasn't me. What happened, Benny? That's all I got. I don't know. You didn't really telling me.
We're pushing it.
Still running?
She shut down on us. But there's your problem.
Oh. We're all good! We're all good. We're all good. We're safe. There's not enough tension on the old hose clamp. I can fix. Right, so we can put this, oh, it's hot! We'll put this hose clamp back on, we'll give it a good tighten. Because, you know, we've been in here f***ing around today. Give it a good tighten, and then we're going back towards the 14 pound. We're gonna see what it does. Like to be fair, I think it sounds good. I don't think it's upset yet. But being aluminium, it will probably just be very unhappy very quickly and go, poo, and I cry. If I put a hole in the block, I would definitely cry because that means it's very expensive. But the intention is to actually rebuild this and put forged gear in it and make it actually punch some big power, which will be no good on the diffs and the gearbox and all those bits and pieces, as you know, if you have one. However, we're pirate, it's what we do. We push everything to the limits to find out what goes wrong. And then, yeah, well, and then what happens, El? We always got to fix it. It's expensive, but because of you legends always buying parts from us, it just makes it that much more fun because then we can actually fix it and do dumber things with it. And if you're not buying parts and you're just following us and doing views and stuff, all that helps too. We made less. I don't think we've gone backwards. This is, I'm not gonna lie, this is actually nerve-wracking. I'm like, it gets up, I'm all excited, but I'm like, we're either gonna get poo or boom, and I'm like, I hope for the first one. It's really nerve-wracking. I'm pretty sure we just made less again. Oh, we made less, didn't we? What did we? All right, I think I've done this. He's right, maybe I made the hose clamp too tight. Benny, did I make the hose clamp too tight? Did I make the hose clamp too tight?
Yeah, maybe. Put all this flat off here.
we've run out of turbo. So we've done 3 consistent runs now of 166, and we've done a high of 173, nearly 174 horsepower at the wheels on the stockos. But I'm going to end that episode here. On the next episode, we're going to see how far we can push this stock motor with stock internals. We've got a new turbo coming. We've got a few new other little bits we're going to put on. Now, make sure you tune in for the next one, because if we've run out in this one, the next one's capable of pushing 300 horsepower. And I think, what do you reckon, Benny? You reckon we'll at least get 210?
Should crack 200 for sure.
Yeah. Righto, it's done. We're going over 200 horsepower. On the next episode, we're going new turbo, new couple other bits and pieces, which we'll talk about. How good is this now?
Yeah, that'll do.
That's pretty cool, eh? Ready? This thing's a fucking weapon now. Oh, this is so good, Benny. Let's do a takeoff from here. Let's give the people what they want, Benny.
Oh, that's a whole lot of clutch.
That was the clutch. Let's just cruise. That smells good, Benny. We need a new clutch.
We just need to not fry it quite that hard.
Okay, give it to it. Fucking good, eh? How good is it? Righto, new turbo. Whoa! Just like, oh, this is so much fun.
Give him a bit of living.
Ow! This thing is an absolute weapon now. It pulls like a freight train. I love this thing, but we're still going for more. We're not done yet. We're going for more, Benny.
Go on, go.
See you next week, legends. Righto. Now, if you like this content, down below, down below, make sure you subscribe, hit the little bell like this, and leave a comment whether you loved or hate it. Hate on the Jimny all you want, because it's cooler than you. No, I'm kidding. And we'll see you next week, legends. Thanks for the support. Yoo!